हाय फ्रेंड्स, आज हमारी टीम आ पहुंची एक नए पड़ाव पे, एक नए मुकाम पे, जिसे कहा जा सकता है आशियाना खुशियों का। यस, वी आर एट आनंद निकेतन स्कूल अहमदाबाद। आनंद निकेतन स्कूल अपने आप में एक नई सिद्धि का नाम है अहमदाबाद के लिए। आनंद निकेतन स्कूल ने अपने आप में एक नया इतिहास रचा है, जिसे क्वालिटी एजुकेशन का नाम दिया जाता है अहमदाबाद में। और इस स्कूल में कुछ नया है, कुछ अलग है, कुछ डिफरेंशिएटेड है। क्या बिल्डिंग, मैदान, स्पोर्ट्स ग्राउंड, विजन और थॉट प्रोसेस, किसका और किस तरह से? आइए बात करेंगे एक ऐसी पर्सनैलिटी से जिन्होंने आनंद निकेतन का नाम सुनहरे अक्षरों पे अहमदाबाद के मैप पे लिखा, और सिर्फ अहमदाबाद नहीं, गुजरात और ऑल ओवर इंडिया बहुत ही प्रचलित हुआ। मिस नैशी चौहान। Anand Niketan is a masterpiece that you have created. But before we start talking about the creation of masterpiece, we would like to know who was Nashy as a kid and what was her dream and how did she enter into teaching?
That's a long story and, and a very interesting story. Well, I was always a very naughty kid. Loved adventure, loved climbing up trees, and was always up to something or the other. When I was abroad, so my education was all under the British, and somewhere I feel that the education that I got as a child is what brought me where I am.
Okay.
When I finished school with flying colors, and my father was very keen. I was a very good debater also. And I could talk to the devil, I could argue. So he thought I should become a lawyer. And I was very interested in languages, so I did my graduation with masters in English. And after that longing to travel was there in me. So I wanted to learn a language and go to that country, and France was always there in my mind that I have to go to France.
The first choice.
So I did French, I did masters in French, and I thought that would take me there, and definitely I got a scholarship to go there. But suddenly things take a turn in your life, and it really took a turn in my life. I met my dashing husband, who was a pilot, and I forgot everything. I thought, now I only want to marry him.
Okay.
So that was again a shock for my parents, because they felt that here I was all, so interested in doing something, and now you want to get married. So I said, not just now, after about 3-4 years. And my mother said, why don't you start going to the school? You like it. So I knew what she was hinting at. So I said, okay, I'll try. I went there, and I think a real miracle happened. When I saw the children, I saw them work, it took me back to my childhood. I said, my God, can't I bring my childhood back with these children? So I told my mother, okay, I'll start going every day. So I started training. I took some training abroad. And I thought, oh, now my career is education, and I've never regretted. Never regretted.
So it all started by an accident, I would say.
It was an accident. Definitely was an accident. I told you it was like a miracle that changed it. But just seeing those children, I think it took me back to childhood.
Okay.
I was an all-rounder. Sports, acting, I was very good at. I've acted, I don't know how many Shakespeare plays also. And debating and things like that. So this was all abroad. And then when I came here, when I saw the children here lacked, school here lacked.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring all that back to the children. I felt that the child has to be an all-rounder.
So if we see, The miracle did not happen, but the destiny wanted to make it happen. Else, you would have had an air hostess. Let's dig out some more things from her. Things are going really interesting. What do you feel is you brought a difference to the society and the country through Anand Niketan as a school?
Apart from academics, which has to be there has to be much more that should be given to children. It has to be some kind of a holistic education. When children come to school, when they walk into the school, first they should see that they possess the school, and the school should have an ambience. Which gives them happiness, which is very important. When children are happy, they are willing to learn anything. And the other thing is that I don't believe in just giving education, a book knowledge to children, and I don't believe in exams. Children should learn by experimenting, by experiencing things. All that the children learn should be application based. Creativity has to be there. Unless you have creativity, nothing will happen. So, looking at all that, I made sure that here in this school, I'm going to see that when a child walks out of the school, he's confident, he's knowledgeable, not just full of knowledge from a book, full of knowledge that he can apply now, and should be a good human being, which is very important. A teacher should be just a mentor.
So, as a leader, how did you prepare your army, your vision to be followed till the bottom level, till the students? How did you train your teachers? How did you go about with them?
So, I took over teachers training in a big way. First thing that I feel is that tell a teacher that teaching is not a career, it is a lifestyle.
Wow.
So, if a teacher looks at teaching as a lifestyle and he happily wants to give to the children the way what children will accept and not force things onto them. So I did away a lot through all these curriculum, lesson plans and all, make and hand them over to the teachers and force the teacher to ye karana hai.
Okay.
A teacher should be given a chance for her own creativity also. She should be given the freedom. Once she is given the freedom, you are an observer and you are there motivating.
Yes.
And you are there also upgrading. Nobody learns overnight. And when the students have that kind of a teacher, the students form a relationship with the teacher, which is very important.
शिव की जटा से भगीरथ ने जिस तरह से गंगा को धरती पर लाए, उसी तरह से इस एजुकेशन की गंगा को एक नया प्रवाह दिया नैशी चौहान ने। नैशी मैम ने पिछले 15 साल अपने लगाए इस गंगा को शेप देने में। अगले 15 साल का क्या प्लान है, आइए उनसे जानते हैं। सो मैम, Your entire last 15 years through Anand Niketan schools has been in cultivating a new age for the education system. हम अगले 15 साल और क्या देख रहे हैं?
Very difficult to answer this question. 15 years, God knows where I will be. But there is lots to be done. I can't say that I've done everything. And for example, this school I've just set up. There's lots to be done here too. What I feel is that if the new education policy gives us a lot of freedom, I did go through it, and I feel it hasn't really officially come in, but it does give us a lot of freedom. And I feel if freedom is given to an educator, it can do wonders, can really do wonders. So now I would feel that when in the next years, of course I'll take a step back. I would rather be there and let the teachers do things their way. Of course, you have to be. See, nobody can do things on their own. You need 2-3 minds. Always be there, supporting them. Even if somebody does something wrong, I think you have to stand by that person and take that person further instead of taking backward. So that's another thing that I would like to do as far as education goes, is that there should be freedom for children, freedom for the teachers, and we people who are there should be just there as mentors, supporting them. When a child walks into the school, you have somebody standing at the gate, and then God knows that uniform is checked, this is checked, that is checked. You're forcing children to do things.
Yeah.
Okay? I am all for uniforms, but children should be given the freedom to do things their way, and when they go wrong, it should be, instead of just scolding them and saying, don't do this, no, that's all we do. Why have you done this? You are punished for 2 days, you can't come to school. All that goes on. That is not the solution.
Yeah.
The solution is that you sit with that child and find out the whys of it.
Study the child
again.
again.
A silly thing like, my mother sent it for dry cleaning, it hadn't come back, so I gave. Is that the child's fault? It is not.
No.
But we never try to find out. So that is one big thing I want to bring in now, that the children should be able to talk. Give them the freedom to express themselves, to explain themselves, and wherever they go wrong, guide them and not scold.
That's so great. This is like an encyclopedia which is never ending. नेशी मैम, आपके साथ बात करके, कुछ सवालों से के जवाब सुन के ही we felt like education needs more people like you. It's not wrongly said. It's not a leader who creates an army. It's leader who creates more leader. What she has been doing. और शायद this is the gift of education. और शायद she is the gift for education, I would rather say. To create more leaders in the industry, in the country. If you are at this place, you are actually in her heart, because she runs this organization by her heart, by her dreams, nothing else involved. Ma'am, आपके साथ बात करके, we discovered so many things, we came to know so many things, and I would always ask the audience who would be viewing this, एक बार visit बनता है on this campus, such a beautiful one, such a close to nature one, where you have your neighbors as peacocks and snakes, and blue bulls. But ma'am, thank you so much for being a part of the show, and thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to explore this campus. एक और स्कूल, एक और पहचान. आज हमने जाना आनंद निकेतन स्कूल अहमदाबाद के बारे में. किस तरह से इन्होंने एक ब्लेंड ऑफ न्यू जनरेशन एंड ओल्ड जनरेशन का किया. ये सिर्फ एक बिल्डिंग की कहानी नहीं थी, ये एक सपना था, एक विजन था और एक सोच थी नेशी चौहान की, जो आज इतने बड़े कैंपस में आके फूली फली. आगे 15 साल बाद वो क्या सोच रही हैं, वो किस तरह से ये पूरे मुकाम को आगे ले जाना चाहती हैं। बहुत अच्छे मार्गदर्शन हुए उनके। आइए इसी तरह से और भी नई चीजें, नई स्कूल, कुछ नया अप्रोच जानेंगे हम हमारे आने वाले वीडियोस में। आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा? लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और हमें अपने कमेंट्स देके बताइए आप और क्या जानना चाहते हैं और किस स्कूल के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं। मिलते रहेंगे इसी तरह से किसी नए पड़ाव पे। थैंक यू।